A lot of countries, they use cash or they use barter. Many places around the world, many countries, they still use barter. Or for example, nannies, they come and stay with the host family and they don't get paid. They just take care of the kids for in return of food and shelter. That's all. So that's not being calculated. That's not being counted into GDP. For example, in Africa, many times barter is still very common. Whatever you have, you produce yourself, farming, whatever agriculture you have, you give it to your neighbor, you receive whatever they have, right? So those are not being considered. In India, which is the largest country that is not being taken into consideration, it's believed that maybe 50% of GDP, that's a huge number, 50%, like half of the GDP, it's not being taken into consideration. So it's not a very good indicator. We just talked about annual growth rate, which we talked about it, like 6% and more is emerging, and less than that, United States here, let's see, it's between 1 to 2 United States. Between 2005 to 2014. These are basically slow years for United States. That's why you see around 2%. This is Human Development Index that, as I said, Amartya Sen proposed. It's based on life expectancy, education attainment, average income are sufficient to meet the basic needs of life in a country. Human Development Index around the world. These are very high human development countries here. And we have here Argentina and Chile, and Western Europe, Saudi Arabia, and New Zealand, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, and South Korea. I had a Saudi Arabia student today in my class, and I said, do you agree with that you guys are very high? He was like laughing. He was like, no, I don't know why they put us here.
Was that South Korea?
This one is South Korea. This is Saudi Arabia.
Oh. I think really next is.
High human development are the other countries, and then medium and low.
What does that even mean? Like, what does the human development mean? Like, people going to college or?
No, here. We just said it. Here.
I'm sorry.
Based on life expectancy, education attainment, whether average incomes are sufficient to meet the basic needs, is death rate at birth, a gap between boys and girls education, all of those are considered.
Okay.
Now, another factor that really contributes to the progress of economy, you just asked me how about what happened to the United States and China, they are growing so fast. The United States was one of the very good reasons for United States after World War II was the open economy, because they promoted innovation, entrepreneurship. The culture and the institution both supports entrepreneurship. Culture means like us, you and I, we don't care if anybody fails. Like you start your own business, bankruptcy, you're failing,